All right, a quick one, guys. So, I want to react, share my personal opinion as it regards to this Davido and Sophia, his baby mama, custody battle. Even though Davido has dropped, the case. So the news here says custody battle. Davido withdraws his case. Review what made him lose his cool in court. So yesterday, Davido made a tweet to clarify the public on what transpired in the courts. So Davido said, one, I never asked for full custody. I asked for joint custody. Two, nobody won, nobody lost, but Imade, which is the child between him and Sophia. So I don't know why some people are celebrating. There is nothing to celebrate because there has been video making around social media that Sophia has been dancing and rejoicing since that day. Now, moving on, number three, he said, I have decided to drop the case because when I was packing that lawyer in the courtroom, she would get so frustrated because normally I finish school. I was finishing her until she brought out her last card, my deceased son. That's a no-no. Lowest blow. Four, my daughter will grow up knowing I fought for her. Let's move on. One love. Okay. This is Davido's tweet yesterday. So what is the issue? What is the issue? This is my personal opinion. So, but I want to give a background. So we all know that there is a child between Davido and his baby mama, which is Sophia Momodu. So since they had this child, Imade, Davido has been as a responsible father, doing literally everything for this young angel. But Sophia, the baby mama, has refused to move on. Now, Davido approached the courts to seek for readdress, or what did they call him for law, that he wants the court to give him access, 50-50 custody with Sophia to spend time as a father with his child, Imade. Now, Sophia is resisting that. She has been resisting that for long. Now, during the cross-examination, which usually happen in the courts, the cross-examination section was when Davido was put in the box, and Sophia's lawyer has to ask Davido's question. They will interrogate you. That is how it's done in the court. Even lawyers will not know much about law. At that time, they show themselves. Every lawyer is looking for that opportunity to shine, especially, and now come to think of it, you are having a superstar like Davido that you have to interrogate and ask any question. And when it comes to law, the law does not recognize emotion. The law does not recognize sentiment or emotion. The law treats and deal on facts. So during that cross-examination, any lawyer can show himself. At that time, they won't really show themselves. So this happened, okay? And during that cross-examination, Sophia lawyer was talking about how sure, asking Davido a question according to what I heard, how possible is Davido to look after Imade if he's given 50-50 custody as he's requesting? He brought up his deceased son, Ifeanyi. So Davido flame up. Is Davido supposed to do that in the court? If you put emotion aside and sentiment aside, no, the law doesn't recognize that. So Davido is not supposed to do that. Whenever that kind of thing happen in the court, okay, if the magistrate or the judge is kind enough, they will ask you to excuse the court, step outside from the courtroom, which from what I find out, from what I read and what I find out, Davido was asked to excuse from the courtroom. After some time, his spirit has calmed down, his temper has reduced, he was returned back to the court, and the court will demand for apology, which he did. Now let's move on to the important issue. So like I said before, Sophia should be thankful and grateful that she had a child with somebody. Put Davido's personality aside. Put his wealth, his money aside. Let's look at it on a balance. Let's have a balanced conversation. You know why I said Sophia should be happy? Because Davido is a responsible man. Not responsible man because he got her pregnant, but responsible because he accepted the pregnancy and the child. You understand? For a man who has gorgeously married, have children, still seeking for 50-50 custody with the child they had with his ex, who happens to be his baby mama. You should know he's responsible. Some people will say because he has money, because he is famous. It's a lie. We are seeing quite a number of famous people with so rich, very rich and wealthy, who abandon their children, who deny their children, who deny pregnancy. For Davido to have accepted, Sophia should be happy. But you understand, Sophia is not willing because she wants to continue to be on the social media, using the child as a shield, using the child to push whatsoever narrative she chooses to push on the social media. And this is where I fear for parents. This is what I fear for parents. And I feel it's childish for any parent who does this. When you and your partner separate, put the children you have together aside. If you hate the person, you don't like the person, do whatever you want to do. Put children aside. It's dangerous. Many of you don't know that what you are doing is to reduce the morale of those children among their mates. These children go to school. These children have friends. These children have people who look at them and admire them, who wants to be like them. What you are doing is you are simply reducing the respect that these children, this child has in the eyes of our peers. But many of you don't know because you feel it's an opportunity. Having that child, it's an avenue for you to always get at your former partner. It's wrong. It's wickedness. Now, witchcraft. You guys should stop doing this. And I'm speaking to both genders. Now, let us move on. Let us move on. I want to talk as an African man, okay? You see, I understand what Sophia is doing. But you see, the last paragraph of Davido's message should sound very meaningful to Sophia as a mother. At the end of the day, Sophia will lose. Sophia, I am talking to you as an African man. At the end of the day, you will lose. You know why? This child, you are depriving her from her father's love. She's seeing everything. She has access to internet. She hears everything. This child is growing. She's already stepping into her teen. A time is coming. She will be an adult. She will leave you. By then, she can decide for herself. She can speak for herself. And you know the craziest part of this? Why I said Sophia will lose. Because Imade already recognizes that she have not just a famous, wealthy father, but a responsible father that showers her with love. Even though the father has other baby from other women, even though the father has married, have kids, beautiful children, but he has chosen not to move on and abandon her. He wants her in his present life continuously. He wants to see. See, it's a pride. It's something to be proud of. Not to talk of a superstar like Davido. So at the end of the day, take it or leave it. This has nothing to do with your emotion or your feelings. I am telling you practical truth. At the end of the day, Sophia will be the loser. That last paragraph of Davido's message, if I were Sophia, now to sit down, think about her. It's not going to take too long. This child is growing. It's not going to take too long. It's not going to take too long. This is just my personal opinion. Peace and love.